saying things without saying things, but saying something, but really saying something else. And you just have to know, like Chuck tried to give it to Taylor the first time. And I think Taylor realized after. So then when she dropped down her other glass, she goes, you know, I like red. You try to do it to me last time or something last time, basically saying like, let me drink what I want to drink so that I can win. And ultimately that ended up happening the second time around. But the first time Chuck tried to already give it to her. So I honestly, in my heart of hearts, think that Chuck gave this win to Taylor so that she could stay safe. Doing it for the culture is what you want to call it secretly. But like, I love that moment because I feel like that's it. And I want them to come out the house and confirm it because I really felt that they spoke black to each other. They definitely did.
Why didn't you just put up Mallory?
Because Mallory is pipe queen.
Oh, these two are so cute. He really likes her.
So all right, we're back. It's week 4 of the Big Brother house. It is Haley's HOH reign, and it is not a good one for America. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be here weekly regardless. I think some weeks I will put out 2 episodes. I might have to start doing it alone without Dexter because I feel like I could put out a video faster if I didn't need him to be here. But he is good for showing up. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So fun. But we're starting this week off with, obviously, people are not liking Haley in the house. They're talking shit about her. They're mad the girl Lyric just left. Oops, I just lied. Who didn't leave? Lyric didn't leave. It was it Rome?
Jason.
Yeah, it's Jason. Jason just left. So they just lost one of their strong players in the house. They're not happy, but obviously the Tool Shed Alliance members are happy. Melody comes back. She's pissed. She's like, I bet you she's celebrating, talking about Haley because they could see the vibe. She was fucking smiling. She was happy Jason went home. I mean, if you're a competitor, who was it? Because Jason was a big ass threat. Mallory and Melody are talking about Haley. Haley is starting to catch on to these things, though. Haley's catching everyone's side comments, and she knows that the house doesn't like her. I don't know. I kind of like Haley, though. I think she just is not with the bullshit. Like, she knows that they don't like her, so why be fake? Like, if you want this house,
I like Haley.
Want me out the house, you're going to have to get me out the house. Like, she's ready to be a competitor and risk her gain. She's not willing to be fake. So I don't know where the Haley hate is coming from. Maybe them live feeders can see more than what we see. And I even watch the live feeds here and there, but it's just not that. How do you feel about Haley?
I like Haley.
Because Melody,
I know, and I'm starting to really like
dealt with.
It's crazy because I'm starting to like Melody, but as the week progressed, I think I'm starting to see why they feel some type of way against Haley. She can be a little, I don't know how to put it, standoffish, mean girlish, insensitive.
Who, Melody?
No, Haley.
Oh, yes.
She's a little, but I don't know. She's just a little rough around the edges, and I think she's too intense for them. She wants somebody. They want people who baby them. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be okay. Haley just has a really hard exterior. I don't mind it. I personally don't see, but I can see how others can perceive it to be like, oh, she's mean. I don't think she's mean.
It's because they're fighting.
Yeah, they don't like her, so everything she's doing is annoying.
It's because they're at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Because you are the bottom, not having a good time in the house. Yeah. So and Haley is like, even though she's acting like she's having a hard week, it's kind of Melody was right. Like, none of her allies are on the block. She's not on the block. She should not be feeling this, I don't know, badly intense about the game as these girls are. But these girls don't know that Drew is the one that is spilling their tea. Drew is spilling their tea to Haley. Like, that's the thing. And then spilling Haley's tea to Melody. He's messy. He's one of the girls. He's one of the girls. Drew is one of them girls.
Oh my god, do you know who Sheree is from the Real Housewives? I think that's her name. The Bone.
I've seen clips because she ended up being on the Traitors, but
yes. Okay, yeah. So you do know her. Well, she's always the one passing the bone. Like, she's always the one talking and telling who said what. So Drew's literally her.
Yeah, Drew's her. Everyone in the house can see it, including his tool shed alliance. Devins is really telling him right here, like, you was just ready about to flip the vote. You guys shouldn't do that. Why would we send home one of our tool member alliance? Numbers is how you get through in this game. You guys sending your number home is only going to hurt you. Drew doesn't care. He still, he really don't care. Anyways, the challenge starts. It's the HOH competition. They do this fucking campy fucking time traveling table thing that's kind of dumb and like just really doesn't fit in with the vibe. I hate it so much.
It doesn't. I want them to stop doing it. We get it.
Like just have them glitch into the thing, like going around the table and doing this little, and then just putting little wavy effects. Oh no, it's not working like it should.
Your man's announcing
Kamu, yes, look at him looking good. Like his little, like all he needs is a little raincoat and the rain going down. But he's hosting an HOH competition. Obviously, he won last week, so he can't participate in this one. And they're playing one of our favorite games. I think this was done last season, or maybe Chelsea's season. I'm not sure, in 26. But I like this. This is one of my favorite ones where you like name objects that are not in the room or is in the room. It's a nice game to play. I don't really know what
it was last
to call
season.
This. Hide and seek. Like, I don't know. But it's fun. It's hosted by Kamu.
I just realized
I love
something.
The costumes. Yeah, but
this HOH and the veto for this same week was all done last season. But I don't know if it was done in the same week.
Because I think they're favorites. Like, I really enjoy these two a lot. Like,
because I remember Morgan. If I remember correctly, Morgan played in this.
Morgan.
I don't know if she won or not.
Morgan.
Morgan
You
played
don't know
in it,
about
and then
Morgan.
And then she came in.
But
She hosted the
You're
veto.
literally Morgan Stan. You just don't be on social media now. Morgan was your favorite player last season, right?
She was.
Yes,
I thought she was.
She goes by Morgod. That's what the BB fans are calling her. Like queen, mother, goddess, Morgod.
I'm not calling her Morgod.
She loves
Morgan.
Well, I don't know that actually, but she knows that's what we call her.
I don't know how I feel about calling her a god, but okay.
She's Morgod. You'll get around to it. Anyways, this is the game that they play. They played it last season. If you're in the room that they call out, it goes red. You're out. You're murdered. Now, Haley and Lyric and Yash end up in a room together. And Haley, no one came up to her like, what are we doing? What's the plan? She offers, hey, if you guys,
she does it a lot. Anytime she gets that close. She did the same thing to Devins and whatever other HOA she was trying to win. She keeps doing that. And that's going to catch up to you because you say that, but then you end up putting the people on the block.
I mean, she said that to Lyric and Lyric went home.
Like, at the end, I love how at the end, if either one of us wins HOH, I won't put you up. Puts her up, sends her home.
Can't. Even though she wanted Melody to be the target, why would you even put Lyric up after you said that? And then the whole thing is, well, I don't want an enemy coming back to me. And but you just told Lyric you weren't going to put her up, and you put her up. You're creating an enemy regardless. Anyway,
why didn't you just put up Mallory?
Because Mallory is pipe queen.
Oh, these two are so cute. He really likes her.
So Haley wins HOH, and obviously she knows that Drew and Melody are close and that Melody doesn't like her from the side comments we mentioned earlier in the episode. Dee has this major plan to flip the vote and put Drew on the block, and Devins is kind of her motor, her machine or whatever, her puppet that goes around the house. I wouldn't say puppet, but he goes around the house and helps, manipulate this plan. And Haley, knowing the side comments about people, she's like, okay, I know that I'm going to put up Taylor because she's talked about me, and I know I'm going to put up Melody because Melody's talked about me. But I don't really want to piss anybody else off, so I'm going to put up Drew. These are all the girls that talk shit about her, but somehow Lyric and Lala are not on the original nominations. Haley has this plan like, you know what? I think I am going to put up Drew. Taylor knows now that Haley doesn't like her, obviously, and that she don't like Haley. But she knows that Haley's most likely going to put her up or someone from her alliance, maybe even Lala, because Haley's heard comments about what Lala has said about her too. And she tells her, like, listen, we need to throw these other bitches under the bus because that's one less spot for one of us to be up there. And if we can avoid both of us being up there, there's a way that we both could stay. Haley wins HOH and she gets her HOH-room as always. And she's not feeling anybody. She's like, you know what, Taylor, you talk shit about my snacks. You're not getting any. And I'm going to let everybody know during my letter reading, hey, actually, no, this is a house meeting. If you don't like me, don't be up here. If you don't like me, don't touch my stuff. That's basically the vibe that she was giving. And I love it. She is not faking it. She's like, I know y'all don't like me. You know you don't like me. We know we don't like each other. Let's just not do it. Like, if we're not talking game, then why are you here? Love that personality. I don't know if it's the best game move, but she's just
so exterior. Her strong exterior is just, I don't really think it's a good game move because,
she is a nice person to align with, though, because of that. Like, she is a strong competitor. She's blunt, she's straightforward, for the most part. And that can make her be an enemy, which would make her a bigger target than you. So if you're next to her, riding with her, they're going to probably go after her first.
Yeah, but with that type of personality, you can't have her as a final two because somebody's always going to try to get her out. I'm always going to get you first, stupid.
Lala does fall through on the plan to throw a lyric or a melody under the bus. I forgot who they was trying to throw under the bus, honestly. But I don't know, anybody who ain't them, if they said something about Haley, they was telling her right now. D gets the BB time capsule and she wins the BB Bride, where similar to Zach last season who got $10,000 to bride, they decreased it by $5,000, but it is throughout the whole entire game. I don't know, like 5,000 just not enough for me. Not in this game. Not when
that
the price
10K, pool, 10K though.
That 10K would have been better.
Yeah,
that would have made me like actually. Exactly. Why are we doing that? Recession, inflation don't apply to you. Like,
it don't. But then at the same time, it don't apply to someone who just won $1 million in Survivor.
She don't need the 5,000. I meant like if she's trying to bribe someone, like I'm gonna be like, make it 10. Like, you know what I mean? Like they should have just started at 10, especially when everyone knows that Zach had 10 last season. Like, I don't understand.
And he went home with the 10. He didn't change it, right?
Yeah, he went home with it. Hopefully. I didn't say. I mean, I don't know. I actually don't remember. But I don't know if D doesn't bribe anyone if she just keeps it.
He technically didn't bribe anyone, so he kept his. And he actually went home. Like, he could have used it on himself.
I'm not talking about Zach. I'm talking about D. I don't know if she keeps hers.
It says to the end of the game, so.
Yeah, but like if she don't use it, does she keep it or does it just go away?
It didn't say.
Yeah. Anyways, Melody knows that Haley won. They know they don't like each other. She knows she's going to end up on the block.
I love this conversation.
What?
I said I love this conversation. This conversation is funny. This is when I really started to like Melody because she too is blunt and she was like, oh, so if the roles were reversed, you would have put me up.
They're similar. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why they don't like each other.
They're too much alike.
Yeah. Because
Melody, and on the wrong side, but they should have teamed up.
Any other Big Brother player would have told Haley a lie. Like, no, I didn't say that. Well, that's not what I meant. I don't know, something in that term. But Melody was like, yeah, that's what I said. And I stand by what I said. Like she did not care. She knew she was going up regardless. I think that's why she didn't lie. She was just like, I already know what's going to happen. Maybe even if I tell her a little bit of truth, we could probably build from this later because she knows that like I wouldn't lie to her or haven't lied to her. I don't know, in a sense. Like, them two should actually maybe link up together because no one would expect this anymore. But, you know, let's save that for another time because Babe's going on the block. And this conversation was very different than other BB conversations that we had. I loved it, like you said. Haley then brings in her Tool Shed Alliance Bear in, and it's like, I need to put somebody up on the block. It's either going to be you or Drew, and I'm highly considering you. Bear already felt like he was on the bottom. He was the last one recruited. He's not liking this plan. He wants to jump ship at this point, but he's going to keep his mouth shut until moves are definitive. How do you feel about Haley? Yeah.
I was just about to say, I'm trying to figure out
why they do this, why they put up their allies.
I get why people put up pawns or their allies or whatever, but I feel like we're too soon. Like, it's too soon to do that. There's plenty of other people you could be putting, like Drew and Barrett are saying. Like, when did we get to the point where we're not getting put up? There's Taylor, there's Lala, there's Mallory, there's Melody, there's even Yash. Like, he's not part of your tool shed. So how do we get to straight to putting up Barrett or Drew? No, if I was Barrett and Drew, I'll be pissed. There's no reason for you to put me up right now. There's so many people.
Everybody's thinking about the long game. She's thinking about, I know that my alliance is going to have you, so you're not going to be pissed at me. But if I put up someone else on the other side of the house and then they don't go home.
Get it, but then tell me the truth. Don't lie about there's nobody else to put up, because there's literally, I'm looking at 4 other people that's not part of our alliance right at me, and they're sitting pretty.
Yeah, they probably mean like no one else to put up within that plan of what I just explained. And Barrett knows that, and that's kind of why he's not like freaking out. He's not lashing at her or they're untrustworthy. He knows that exactly why she's doing it. He's a super fan.
He's at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, he's also at the bottom because throw up Angela.
That is true. It's like, why out of the tool shed is it them? Okay, now I see what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Haley obviously brings Drew in and she tells him the same thing. And he's like, you could see it on his face, like, oh my God, is she thinking about putting me up? Yes, that's why she called you in here. It took him a little bit to realize, but like, I think he knows too that he'd be bouncing around the house and they know you're going to be safe regardless because you got both sides of the house wanting to keep you. And so Haley puts up Melody, Taylor, and Drew.
Fun fact, Drew hates that picture.
Yeah, I think he said it. Was that on live feeds?
I don't know, but I've heard him say it. I don't remember if it was live feeds.
Can I tell you something? Can I actually show you something funny? Because I added it in here. Look at this. It's also what I posted is everybody has Drew's hairstyle.
So many people look hilarious. Yo, so many people look hilarious with it.
Look at
Lyric. Rome is hilarious. Lala is eating though. Lala and Taylor are low-key eating.
No, they really is eating. The girls, it actually looks good on the girls, which is so funny. Kamu's kind of looks almost natural.
Haley's almost natural.
Looks,
and Ashley.
Yeah, Haley looks like a full-on lesbian.
Who looks like a full-on lesbian?
Haley? Yeah. Chuck, I don't know what's going on with Chuck. I don't know what wrong.
No, Chuck is the most. He's the most, because our hair can never look like that. So he's the most.
I think his hat is in the way.
Yeah, but that's funny.
Like, yeah, that was hilarious.
No, D looks amazing. I'm sorry, she cannot do that. Angela can't do that. D can't. Like, Jason would probably get away with it.
I'm shocked that she didn't put up Lala, because Drew didn't say anything bad about her that she even knew of. And the whole episode, they were talking about showing how Melody, Taylor, and
I wouldn't put up Lala either.
We're talking about her, and she didn't even put Lala up or put her as a replacement.
As sad as this is to say, that I only can speak for the few seasons I watched. And for the few seasons I watched, there's only been like 1 or 2 older people, unlike the other past seasons where a little bit more older people were casted. So what they tend to do with the older people is they tend to last until at least jury. Everybody butters them up because they know that they can get them out later on. Because no offense, Lala's not winning anything. Oops, spoiler alert. So they just assume that the older person's not going to win, so that we could just keep them. Because what's the point of putting them up when there's somebody else they can put up, Drew, who has been acting fishy. So I get why not Lala, but I don't get why Taylor. Like, you had no issue with Taylor until she mentioned that she don't want your snacks. Like, is that reason to put me up? Yeah. I don't want your snacks? Like, that's stupid.
I mean, I probably would do the same thing. She's the Felicia right now. She's the Cerie. She's the, whoever you're going to take to the end and cut them when you need to, or bring to the final 2 if it gets there. Like, they're okay with bringing her far because they think they could beat her regardless. We start the veto episode off with the half of the Tool Shed Alliance talking about, hey, like, let's send Drew home instead of him being a pawn. Like, I think we should actually send him home. He's fighting too hard for Mallory. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but they feel like he's just playing both sides. Lyric knows, okay, if someone wins the veto, I'm most likely going up. I need to bond with people on the other side because I'm tired of getting picked off. Like, no, all of my alliance members are dwindling and I need to jump ship because I can't be next. She wants to attach to Kamu. I think that's actually a good game move for her. I don't know if she did it the right way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The way she did it was terrible.
I don't think it backfired. I think she got put up because Haley is jealous. And maybe she wanted to get back at Rome and get his girlfriend. But her ultimately going home was more so D. And I don't know, the little birdie online say, oh, D went in the diary room and then she came back and all of a sudden wanted to switch on Lyric. And we all know the public didn't like the easy steamroll thing. It's not entertaining to watch. And I think they wanted to flip the script and cause chaos and break up the alliance because they was just going to make it to final 8 and then the rest of the season would be boring. And they succeeded. And it's good. But after the Toolshed Alliance kind of agreed, like, hey, we need to send Drew home. They pick players for the veto competition. Melody picks herself. That's nice. She gets to choose her house guests to fight for her in the veto and keep herself safe. She gets Mallory, which is great for them because if Mallory does win, she can take Melody off and then they're both safe. And then maybe they just have to worry about keeping Lyric or whatever, but that's another vote that they can have. Haley picks herself as well, and she chooses Chuck. Morgan from last season, aka Morgod, comes in to host a veto competition.
Morgan.
Another favorite of mine where they have 2 drinks, one's poisonous, and it's basically a game of bluff. You got to try to get the person you hand the glass to drink the poisonous cup. But the person receiving the cup is the only one who can decide when to stop the game of bluff and to drink whatever cup that potentially or whatever they would like. And Taylor ends up winning this. Taylor does an amazing job. She did very well. She even went head to head with Haley.
The HOH.
But ultimately, she takes the W after going against Chuck in the final. And Chuck tried to give it to, like, I swear, Dexter, I don't know, like, I want you to watch this over, but they spoke black to each other. And like,
I was thinking that.
And what I say that is they were saying things without saying things, but saying something, but really saying something else. And you just have to know, like, Chuck tried to give it to Taylor the first time. And I think Taylor realized after. So then when she dropped down her other glass, she goes, I like red. You try to do it to me last time or something last time, basically saying like, let me drink what I want to drink so that I can win. And ultimately that ended up happening the second time around. But the first time Chuck tried to already give it to her. So I honestly, in my heart of hearts, think that Chuck gave this win to Taylor so that she could stay safe. Doing it for the culture is what you want to call it secretly. But like, I love that moment because I feel like that's it. And I want them to come out the house and confirm it because I really felt they spoke black to each other. They definitely did. What did you think about this? Because this is one of my favorite competitions. I also love the costumes. I would want to be dressed up like that. I would want to play this so badly. This is, if not my favorite competition.
I like this one. I do. It's tricky. I like to test people to see how bad they can bluff, basically what you're saying. And it's fun for the viewer to watch too. It's not just like, some of the things look like it's fun, but it's not really fun as a viewer to watch. And this one does well with both. It's fun for them, and it's also fun for us. Like, it's fun to see them dressed up. It's fun to see guests to see if they're going to switch, who's going to drink it. And it's fun to also see them play, act like they got poisoned and die. It's hilarious. Like, it's a good one. And I think that's why it came back, because it's literally fun to watch. Like, I'm not bored. I was really like, oh my God, who's going to win? Who's going to win? Because I stay spoiler free. Thank you. But yeah, it was a really good one. I liked it.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good competition. It was long too. I don't know if you realize how long it was, but I didn't mind it.
I forget they do 2 rounds, and there's a lot of rounds.
Yeah, but I really think as much as we like it, America liked it. And I think that's why they brought it back and why they made it long. And I don't know about you, but Melody was giving like Princess Peach. Like I literally saw her and thought Peaches. I really did. Huh?
I could see that.
She gave it so bad.
What did y'all say? The tension is thicker than your hips, milady, or madam, or whatever he called whoever was sitting over there. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Barrett in these damn bandanas.
He needs what?
Him and his bandanas or whatever he's wearing on top of his head. He always got those on. I'm surprised he has clothes
is struggling. On. Yeah, Barrett is struggling about, you know, one of his tool shed members being up in the alliance. He's not really trusting them. He's confiding in D. D is saying, you know, look at it with a different perspective. I don't think it's wrong. She knows it was her fucking idea. Yash and Lyric are meeting in the pantry, big ass fucking pantry. And they're pretty much making a final two because they want to jump ship. They do not want to stay at the bottom, the side of the house that's getting picked off. They want to join the Tool Shed Alliance and take out the rest. Smart. They're just like, I'm not about to just sit here and wait.
Not the Tool Shed Alliance. They want to join Kamu, Chuck, and Haley.
The crossovers.
Whatever the Chuck, Haley, and I don't even think they even have an official alliance name.
Well, their alliance name is the Red Corners, but it includes
but
D
that includes
and
Devins and D.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the trio.
They don't have.
They never gave themselves. No. Yeah, that's weird. Because everybody refers to them as the Red Corner or refers to them as Chuck, Haley, and Kamu. Like they literally just group the three of them together all the time. I'm tired of hearing their names, but yeah. If Chuck, Haley, and Kamu would have kept Lyric, that's why the house flipped them, because it would have been Chuck, Haley, Kamu, Lyric, and Yash, because Lyric and Yash are basically joining them, and that's probably why the house cut it off before that became a big, because Lyric can play. We've seen what she can do in the pickleball.
D has said this. She was like, Lyric wants to come after the icon.
Well, then she got to go.
And that's why they sent her home.
She got to go.
But I forget that Yash, D, and Devins and Kamu all made an alliance together earlier in this week. But Yash, you know, we find out later, also makes an alliance with Taylor, Kamu, Lala, and Taylor. So
they're making me scratch my head.
I know, literally. I don't know how they keep up with this many alliance members and names and who's also in this other alliance with me and what do I need to be careful about, because it's just so much.
It's Kamu that's throwing me off, because now you got alliances without Chuck and Haley.
Yes, but this is what you need in the game.
I get it. But those are supposed to be your ride or dies. And Lyric is campaigning.
Lyric starts campaigning because she knows, okay, Taylor won the veto. Definitely somebody else is going up, and I need it to not be me. Look at her, like, trying to seduce Haley. Hey, Haley, don't put me up. Devins tries to ensure Drew, like, listen, win that Blockbuster just in case, but you'll be good, bro. Trying to make Drew comfortable. Obviously, I hate the Blockbuster in this sense of like nobody wants to really like tell someone off or do their big one because they're afraid that they're going to win the Blockbuster and just come back. So they don't want to create an enemy out of anybody, and everybody wants to be nice to everybody because they don't know if they're going to come back or not. Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know. They kind of lose some of the drama that they say that they want. And they're like, oh, we want old Big Brother back. Well, the Blockbuster ain't helping, even though I personally, if I was in the house, I would love the Blockbuster. I'm like, yeah, give me a second chance to stay in the house. Yes. But like, as a viewer, I'm like, because Devin's going to be like, well, you're going home. We're taking you out, bro. You're playing both sides. We don't like it. Pack your bags.
And then he wins the Blockbuster.
Yeah. And so he doesn't do that because he could just win the Blockbuster, which he does. Princess Peach gathering her toes and toadettes.
You know what?
It's just like, I need to win this Blockbuster or I'm going home. Kamu goes up to Haley's room and tries to campaign to keep Lyric, knowing the relationship that them two have, which they kind of do like each other, but I don't think they're just on the same sides of the house, which we clearly know. But Kamu is fighting hard to keep... Huh?
You think Haley and Kamu like each other?
I think they like each other, but I meant like Lyric and Haley are not big fans of each other. But Kamu, who Haley likes, is fighting to keep Lyric, who she knows that Lyric likes, but Lyric's just doing it up to get Kamu on her side because she's a lone wolf looking for an alliance. And so Haley and Kamu start fighting. So we're starting to see the cracks in this Red Corners alliance because she wants to put Lyric up on the block as a renom, but they want Mallory on the block. Kamu argues that Mallory can win the competitions and she's going after the reality icons and Lyric is not. Haley goes, well, I don't care. It's not good for my game to keep her. I don't want to piss multiple people off. Again, she's putting up Lyric, who she just promised she won't put up. I don't get the logic. We know you want Lyric out the house because you don't want her getting too close to Kamu. Just say it. Just say it. Angela's the whole time, and the live feed is like, do you have a crush on Kamu? Do you like Kamu? She's trying to get it out of her because your
what
reasoning.
Else is the reason?
Yeah, exactly. Mallory goes up there and talks to Haley, and obviously she doesn't want to be renom too, but Haley doesn't want to put her up, and they, I guess, have a good relationship. Haley kind of feels like she could work with Mallory in the future. How did you feel about this conversation?
Clearly Mallory did a good job. If I was Haley, I too would have put up Lyric if I was her. She did end up infiltrating their alliance. Kamu was a little, from Haley's point of view, all of a sudden you're defending and vouching for her. You didn't fight for this hard for me, is what Haley's probably thinking in her head. And then you want to invite her into our alliance. You didn't even say the tool shed. You talking about our alliance. Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? So it's Haley's like, how does she get to skip everything and come straight in? Oh, because you like her. Okay, well, she got to go.
Yeah, so basically they wanted to replace Drew with Lyric. Pull Lyric in, throw out Drew. I also think this is good for Haley again because she's taking out one of the allies, one of her allies,
Charlie's Angels girl,
closest,
the little Charlie Angels girl, the little trio. Everybody calls them the girls
she's
in the
taking
house.
out she would have took out a trio whether she put up Mallory or Melody. But I meant like she knows that Lyric is getting close to Kamu, which is Kamu's the allies of her. You don't want your allies having other allies because it's not good for you. That's someone that will take someone over final two or, you know, use the veto on or whatever. So she's taking out someone who's close to someone she's close with that she's not actually, that Haley herself is not close with. So it's a good move on her part because she's taking out that connection. Kamu can only rely on Haley if Haley keeps people around that Kamu doesn't have a good relationship with. So it keeps Kamu close to her, which is smart. Lyric goes back in there and she promises Haley, like, I'm trying to work with you guys. I want to work with you, Kamu, and Chuck, and the other, you 8. Like, I don't want to be on the losing side. Please, please, please don't put me up on the block and let's work together. Like, I genuinely want to work with you. I feel like I sounded like her for a little bit. Yeah, save it, girl. Like, she see right through your shit. And I hate when people always do this when that person is HOH. Where was this before I won? Before I won, why didn't you say this? That's why Haley's not buying it.
She kind of does say it because her argument is that I don't want to keep being on the losing side, seeing as it's been 4 weeks in a row and nobody from your alliance has won.
And what's crazy, I feel so bad for Rome because he literally told Devins that he wanted to be safe and he wanted his 2 main allies to be safe. And that's exactly who went home after him.
Right after him.
Literally right after him.
Now that trio's gone.
Yeah. So clearly Haley puts up Lyric as her renom and the showmance is on the block and their third wheel.
Unfortunately for Lyric, there was nothing she can do. Devin's out at Rome's game and saying that he made sure just, protect me, Jason, and Lyric. I love how those are the literally in that order, the people who went home.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. And so he didn't name anybody else. Oh, Lala was on that list, but he didn't want to name her. But she's good for now.
Kamu is pissed that Lyric is on the block.
You got a lot of slideshows of Kamu.
Obviously, Lyric is pissed. Melody is pissed. She's just like, dude, now a girl in my Giggles alliance is on the block now too. So probably one of us is definitely going home.
I ain't gonna lie, I did not like that Blockbuster thing. Like, why is Paw Patrol sponsoring their Blockbuster?
So now we start off the Thursday eviction episode with Devin's just reassuring Drew, you need to win that Blockbuster just in case, but you're good. You're not going home. Don't worry. You got this. Drew tries to throw Lyric under the bus and obviously keep his showmance Melody in the game. And again, D and Devins are not liking it. In the BB Blockbuster, they play a 2-layered puzzle and Drew ends up taking the W. So unfortunately, the Toolshed Alliance is not able to send his ass home. Honestly, who would you want to have gone home out of the three of Lyric, Melody, and Drew?
Lyric.
Yeah, that was me too.
As much as I like her, for entertainment purposes, it works for us. I'm sorry. Because we keep Drew and Melody, they're going to do shit. Lyric's just going to be up Kamu's ass. And I was over it. And then she can go home to Rome.
Kamu and Chuck's ass. And Yasha's ass.
Well, she can go home to Rome. And they can live happily ever after. But
she was good. And she had potential. And I did like her. And I think that she was actually playing the game.
But unfortunately, her game just went... It literally... It out of her control. It just literally blew up in her face. All because Rome said don't put her up. And I don't know why, but I agree with Jason. They're just outing people out loud. Like, it's weird. They just throw anybody's game out. Like, why are you only broadcasting my conversations with you? It was a weird game move for that big-ass alliance, and it kind of ruined some good potential players and personalities. Not gonna lie, because I think if the things went differently, I liked Rome. I liked Lyric. I liked Jason. They would have lasted a long time. They probably, the three of them could have been running the house in an alternate universe. But unfortunately, we got the version that we got. And until one of the other people from the house wins, the other side of the house wins, we're going to keep seeing the same thing. But luckily this week, we got a new winner, finally.
Yeah. D, Devins, and Angela are running that fucking house. Like, those icons are literally manipulating the game.
And this season...
Other people don't notice it.
This is why I don't like when they put them in the house, because everybody else is so scared of them. We need someone to just stand up and. But I swear to God, the person who finally wins and throws all three of them up for a nomination, America's favorite.
Literally,
you won my money. Here's your. I'm giving you 10 votes every 5 seconds.
And that's why they want Melody and Taylor to win, because they will.
You're getting America's favorite just for doing it. The balls to do it. I'm giving you America's favorite. I'm giving you the 50K. Congratulations.
Mallory would do it. Mallory would do it.
It has to be the person who puts all three of them up. I want all three of them up at the same time. Like when it goes a little turning of the key, all three of their names is up. No backdooring. Put their asses up. Turn that key.
Yeah. I just don't like how the power thing is, like the fan voting during the season. It's like you got 3 icons, Jason too. And they were all the front runners of the powers, and it only lasts 6 weeks. You're giving these newbies or rookies
no time to learn them. America, no time to learn them.
Well, not even that. It's just that like they're gonna definitely have a larger fan base. So of course they would win the first few powers. It's like, I don't know. I just don't really like that so much. It's like giving people who already have the advantage in the game a bigger advantage. Like, and then Devin gets the most powerful power.
I'm gonna die on this hill. I still believe that given the icons the ability to be the first ones to get HOH, you know the first HOH is the one that starts dynamic of the alliances, the dynamic of the house is going to be going forward for at least a couple of weeks. They gave them too much power. It wasn't fair that none of them was able to even attempt to become HOH as the first HOHs. I just still don't think that's fair. I'm still not sitting right with me that Angela, D, and Devin's are the only 3 that was eligible to be one at HOH. I still don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's what I said in our first video. It's like nobody wants to win the first HOH because you're just creating enemies for nothing, and they already have targets on their back. So it's like they might as well be the first HOH because people are going to be.
But I commend them for making the targets become. I mean, they had targets forever, but their target is against. It's small, but it's big. If that makes sense. Like it's big, but yet no one's trying to hit that though. But yet they made strategic moves because everybody who's won HOH after them didn't throw them up at all.
Yeah, and then
not even a consideration.
Right. But after D, very last minute. 3 hours before the eviction, as we find out on our Sunday episode, she decides to flip the house and get Lyric to get sent home instead of Melody. And honestly, Dexter, I was stressing through this entire week because I did not want Melody to go home. As y'all know in my previous episode, Melody is my girl. She's the person I want to win right now. If it's not Mallory, if it's not Dee, I want one of those girls to win. And I came in here wanting a man to win. And and then I ended up choosing a gay man. And I thought that was even better. But now that's not possible. A man could still win. But out of these men that are here, I mean, I really don't know who's going to take the W. Definitely not Chuck. I know that. Chuck ain't winning this game. Chuck is not winning this game. I will say that. I don't know about Drew so much. But I think Chuck is out of line. He's so boring. He's barely getting any camera time.
Oh, Lyric.
Yep, Lyric is out. She meets Julie. They talk about Rome. They ask her who she would have put up. She did not name anyone from the Tool Shed Alliance. She said Drew and Barrett. I mean, from the Red Corners. In any of the trios. Drew and Barrett. Like, really? That's who you're going to put up? Girl, you got to put up 3. Give us another fucking name. You going to put up an icon? Show us you actually know how to play this game.
But why would you put up Drew and Barrett? That's what I'm saying.
Because they were playing the middle. Everybody still wants to not piss the other side off.
Somebody from one of the sides. Like, that's what I mean, right? America's favorite going to anybody who's going to put up the trim icons. Where's Kiana?